What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I'm bringing you the end of the war against House of L, an arranged war. I am making a guest appearance here for an arranged war visiting WHF2, and we're going to do a recap. And guess what? The cool thing is I don't have to do two videos because we only have Town Hall 11, 10, and 9s. I think 2 11s, 3 10s, and the rest 9s. So don't have to do two separate videos because I am not showing the 11s or the 10s. PB has some awesome content out there on Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 11s. Check that out, and we'll just go from there. So 85 to 80, everybody used full attacks, all 60 of their attacks, just showing what they did to our base or our bases. We're not able to we got 0 stars on our Town Hall 11, did 3-star Town Hall 10, and and just had a problem with 1 Town Hall 9, 2 Town Hall 9s, 3 Town Hall 9s, 4 Town Hall 9s. So that was definitely the difference in the war right there. So then just as far as what we did, I think we just we 2-starred their 2 Town Hall 11s and 2-starred all their Town Hall 10s, so no 3 stars on their Town Hall 10s. So I think they hit our Town Hall 10 with a Town Hall 11 and just mass switched it, and that's why they got 3 stars. I think we just failed on one of them. I think we did, yeah, so we got a 90% from our Town Hall 11 down to their Town Hall 10. So whatever, it is what it is. Good war to House of L, enjoyed it. I had a fun time. I had a horrible war, got 4 stars, 2 fresh hits, and they were just horrific. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and show some videos. Too many to show. I'm sure everybody will argue with me here, but I kind of like watching the lower end Town Hall 9s go at it. Watching these really higher Town Hall 9 hits, everything is 4 wizards, Archer Queen watch, Archer Queen charge, and then Golem, go Valho, go Ho, whatever it is. But every single one. I mean, I get it. It's not broken. Don't fix it. It's almost a guaranteed 3-star. It just gets a little old and boring to watch over and over again. Somebody drop their queen, drop 4 healers on top of her, and then either wall break in where they want, or just go ahead and rage her at occasion and do that. So, I'm not going to show a lot of the attacks that were like that. I'm going to show just a couple, just so we get it in there. But yeah, almost 50% or more of these attacks were all Archer Queen walk charges. So to me, just kind of a little boring. I mean, some people love it. That's great. We're going to watch Gatsby go in here, and he is going to use this Archer Queen walk. So with go Vaho, it's a tried and true staple attack, works. Shattered go Vaho. So but you're going to see. I see that most of these attacks that are like this, I just think that Supercell could fix it by knocking off the 30 seconds. No more 3.5 minutes. Make it 3 minutes, because almost every single one of these Archer Queen walks are longer than 3 minutes. I think this one is right under, but it just puts a lot more pressure to get the attack going, and it doesn't let that queen go ahead and take out everything almost untouched. So he's going to go ahead and break in here with those wall breakers. So it's going to be an Archer Queen charge, and he's going to start his the rest of the kill squad attack up top with the Shattered Go-Ho in there, Wizards to funnel, and that queen is going to go ahead and do her thing. She's going to take care of all these like low defense or light defenses down here, the Wizard Tower and everything else. The wall breakers go in, break in up top, and the golems reroute, and it will be time to send those Valkyries and the King. They'll take care of that storage real quick, and then they'll knock out that Archer Queen. The Archer Queen on the bottom should get that Archer King Barbarian King very soon, and the Queen will take care of that Laloon. So those golems and Valkyries are shifting in here. We have no, we do have a jump that was just put down, and they'll go ahead and jump and get raged up, and they'll start taking out a lot more of this core. A whole bunch of it is now open. Teslas are popping. That queen is almost done with the Lava Hound on the bottom, and it's time to send the Hogs in. Following that kill squad in a clockwise manner, has 2 heals left over for this, but that queen is going to go ahead after she gets done taking up this those lava pups. She's going to be able to get rid of a lot of those Teslas and make her way to the left. So those hogs really don't have to push all the way through. It just makes it easier. They do have another heel left over. There's one little straggler pup there, but the queen will take care of it right here as she takes care of this army camp, and then she'll turn back and then take care of that pup and then reroute down to the left. So even if these hogs did not make it, that queen would have been able to take out all the rest of these defenses on the bottom. Cleanup would have been a little tougher. She'll decide to be smart and walk outside of this and start the cleanup because she knows these hogs are going to get the job done. So she's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning this stuff up, and I'll let you guys handle this. Wizards up top, goblins up top, taking care of that storage, and they do damage to those storage. They really do. Other buildings, not so much, but those storage and collectors, they definitely rip through them. So we are all in cleanup mode. Those healers knew that they were going to trip a giant bomb, so they start healing the hogs, and everybody is happy. We get a 3-star. Very nice. Gatsby with a 6-star war. Very nice attack. Okay, let's jump down to number 10 and watch Chad do an Archer Queen walk. Again, same thing. Just the go-ho this time with 2 loons. And the reason why I wanted to show this was his queen gets down so low. It's crazy. It drops down to almost nothing. So king on queen action, that he pops the ability just as it gets low so many times, and then drops the poison on the enemy queen so that he can take her out. So he's taking care of the 2 royals already. And in just a little bit, he's going to clean up some of this trash. And then right here, rages up, but drops the poison down there. You'll see how low after these guys, after the Larrys get out of here. Look at her health. That health is just, I mean, my goodness, look at that. Just down to like nothing, and then it comes right back up again. So, you know, that the scare is over. This raid is pretty much over at this point because I know he's getting a 3-star and no more holding the breath. So, has still another rage. Don't know why he didn't rage that queen up before when it was down to 0 health, because if that queen went down, a lot of this raid would have been hinged on that. So drops a loon in there. It does absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, the whole kill squad was going in on the other side. Didn't mention it with the shattered entry, the king, wizards for funnel, and it's time to drop these hogs in there up top. Follow the kill squad. So, you know, everything's going just as planned. Those hogs get completely catapulted with those springs. And the bottom hogs are doing some damage, but being trailed by that skelly, they will get taken out. And that king is really pissed off, so he's going to go ahead and start pounding the wall and then go after those skellies that he was initially trying. That hog takes one for the team. Should have been the golem. Miscommunication there. And he dies. Jump to let those golems reroute back in there. And, yeah, keep the kill squad going. That queen is shooting through walls to that dead space. And what do we got? 8 hogs left and a loon in a pear tree. So the golems take that, finally do something good and take that double giant bomb and speeding things up as those hogs are making their way through the rest of the base. That last heal is done, and there is a minor Tesla farm there on the bottom. And one has got on the loons, one has got on the hogs, but guess who's going to win? The queen. So those hogs and the queen. So we're on cleanup. Everybody's done. Just as that last defense goes down, there's almost nothing left to clean up. Very, very nice attack. All right, so let's go ahead and change things up besides this whole Archer Queen walk, wash, rinse, repeat type thing. We're going to do a shattered Go La Loon here, and we're going to use a Zake or 2 Zap Quakes. Pretty cool thing here. Use 2 zaps on each one of those air defenses and puts the Quake right in the middle of both of them. I don't know if the Max Quake does anything more, but it knocks them both out. So that 1 Quake for 2 of those air defenses, very, very nice. Only has to push through to get this last air defense for those, you know, those hounds and the balloon deployment. So that first wall breaker, test wall breaker goes down. Good. Check. The other 2 go in there. Everybody's rerouting in there, and that king goes in there. Will knock down the queen and start pushing through. Lava Hound goes up, but that's going to make no difference to that king, only to the queen. It's going to start pounding on the king, which does absolutely nothing to it. That king knows what's up. He knows we need that air defense down, so he is like, I'm on top of this. I'm going to get it. There we go, down. Now you can send those Lava Hounds in there. So that queen is going taking out the enemy Lava Hound, the clan castle. but we are deploying those lava hounds in there. We have got 2 of them, and they're both soaking up all those traps and taking the damage from the Expo, the 2 Teslas in there. The problem is this sweeper is going to be a nuisance to them, but that's all right. One of them pops, sends a haste in there to get through towards that Tesla farm, and I think we still have the friendly queen up for right now. It will use the ability, and now it finally switches. That lava hound will tank for that Expo, so it saves the queen, and those loons are on the bottom helping out, tank, well, not tank, but taking out that thing. And those loons are making their way around the base. So at this point, there are like 8 or 9 loons in one Expo. I'm going with the 8 or 9 loons on that. Queen is still up. King is not up anymore. The enemy king is not up anymore as those loons drop a bomb on his head. And we're in cleanup mode. Pups and loons and queen is a recipe for success. And I just want to see what the time was on that. All right. See, yep. No archer queen walk, low time. That's what I'm talking about. All right. 16. We're going to go back to the basics. Go ho. Very, very nice. I think this is just a stone go ho. No fancy stuff. Let's just get in this base. I got a jump. I got 3 heals. This is exactly what textbook go ho is. 3 heals and 1 jump. None of that fancy quake, none of that fancy archer queen walk stuff. Let's just get in, wreck the base, and get another 3 stars. So jumps in, throws that last golem in the clan castle for that stone entrance. Has 3 golems going in there. Hogs picking up defense just to push those golems around or through the base, and getting easy 1-on-1 for 1 trades. That queen is helping out. King's going in there, and the P.E.K.K.A. is out. We need to drop a poison on her. There we go, just like I said. That P.E.K.K.A. will get a couple shots in on that golem. Well, it's not looking, but that queen, friendly queen, is not happy about that, so she's going to go ahead and take care of that P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. goes down right now, and we're pushing through the base. I think the only unfortunate thing is they're stuck here, so they got to pound through these walls. So the enemy king goes down also with that P.E.K.K.A., and they're going to pound walls, so might as well send the hogs in, right? So maybe potentially could have dropped another jump in there, but wouldn't have gotten too much value. I mean, the extra hog for the heal for these hogs is probably a better choice. Drops a nice poison for those skelly traps. Just again, preserves them a little bit more. Has another heal after the second one is used. Kill squad's still making good. They're still pushing through walls. The queen is still doing things. So I think we're done with the hogs, though. They are making their way through the base, but running pretty thin. So he tries to push through the rest of this base with this heal, but it really doesn't go too far. Maybe could have used it on the kill squad. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. So that golem is tanking. That king is making its way through. Finally decides not to pound through that wall. He uses the easy wall that the golem made an access with. Hero king tanking now. Well, not actually tanking, doing the damage. And yep, we get the 3 stars in the end. So nice attack. All right, that was number 16. So let's go 17 for another go-ho. With 2 loons. So go-ho low with 2 loons on the backup for cleanup. I guess it can be used ninja style, or if you need them for cleanup like this. So we're going to use a quad quake. Haven't seen a quad quake yet. And I think are we doing a stone entrance? I think we're doing a stone entrance here. 3 golems. Starts starts funneling with those minions up top. Drops the 2 golems so far. And let's see what he brings in the clan castle. I'm thinking it is a golem. Queen, enemy queen is pounding on that golem, unfortunately, and nobody's there to help. But there we go. Drops the max golem in there from the clan castle, and triggers the other clan castle. We got a rage going on to take care of this. As you know, with a quad quake, you don't really get too much room for poison. It just screws things up if you have to, because then you got to bring 2 more poisons, and you lose like a heal or a jump or whatever, a heal or a rage or whatever it is. So it just rages up the kill squad there and takes out that the enemy clan castle, and we're going through the base with hogs. They're just jumping like rabbits, and they're making their way through. Heals up that whole entire core, very nice. Heals up the golemites, heals up the hogs, which, tripping a giant bomb and stand in and heals. And we still have another heal left, as there's back-end hogs that are meeting up with that central group and heals them through. And trying to push through the rest of this base, getting stuck on the Expo, and getting pounded on by the king, unfortunately, with no poison to slow them down. But being very patient, Queen finally uses her ability and decides to walk around. Let's just, let's take care of something that we need to. Let's take care of that Expo. It was giving those hogs a big problem. I'll just take care of it. And I'm pretty sure she's going down to this king. So, you know what? That's where these awesome loons are coming in. There are no more defenses, and that king is going to pose no problem to loons. So pretty cool thing. You have ESP knowing that you're going to need 2 units that would be killed if they were hogs or anything else going against that king. But bam, there we go. That king goes down and has no chance to take care of those loons. Should have probably thrown his sword up there, hit him down. So let's go down a few more to number 20, Grand Poobah, and watch Santini do a Go La Loon. So very cool. No Zap Quake on this. So we're going to take this stuff out the old-fashioned way. We're going to just bring a Shattered Entry and trip that early clan castle. I mean, it's used for suicide dragons or something like that. It's not going to work very well here. Uses a poison, which is going to take care of them super quick. I don't know what that friendly loon was for, honestly, because I don't really see any dragons, so I don't know why you'd send a loon in that early. Maybe it was a misclick, but maybe it was to grab the queen. It could possibly be done. And now we're going ahead and raging up the kill squad, pushing through. We have got to get those 2 air defenses there that are right next to the clan castle, right above it and right below it. So Queen is enraged, firing up at that town hall, and she's going to gain aggro on that from that cannon. Takes care of that first air defense and is getting hit down. So we just need to get that air defense down, and he knows it's going to be going down from that golem, so he's ready to send in those lava hounds. So they're sent in from the 2 areas. Still has 1 more left over to deploy on that top air defense. But very nice timing. Those loons take out that first air defense, and they need to push their way through this Tesla farm. That hound is getting targeted by the sweeper, which is making things a little difficult. So finally, these loons get done with that that Tesla farm, making their way up through a haste, and to get to that, just nice timing. Very nice. I mean, that loon just a hero loon. As soon as that pops, he's right on top of it, drops the bomb, and kills that last air defense. And these pups are helping clean up those back-end loons, just in case these wizard towers target those really low health ones. They still would have got it, saving those pups, and we are all in cleanup mode. So let's go ahead and fast forward this. Those lava pups are taking out that enemy king, so you don't even have to worry about him at all. And Friendly King gets things done as well. Super raid. Really cool to watch. All right, 21. Let's check out Brando, taken out with the Drag La Loon with 2 quakes, or 2, I'm sorry, just a Zap Quake, and Rage, Jump, and Haste, and we're going to get this thing underway. So he does another Archer Queen walk to open this up, and his goal is to take care of these top 2 air defenses. And again, his Archer Queen gets so low. It's pretty cool to use that Archer Queen walk in this instance, or it's really an Archer Queen charge, because he's going to use the wall breakers in here to open these up. No test stinking wall breakers for me. Just going to go ahead and send them in. Leroy Jenkins. And yeah, I mean, you can use your rage for the loons in this, or the dragons if you want, or if you're running low on your queen, you can use and rage up your queen. So there goes down 1 air defense right there, and only 1 more is needed. And there we go. And now we've got to go ahead and take care of this Tesla. And then unfortunately, that Lava Hound rages up his queen, and she's going to have to go through this Lava Hound. And it's kind of, let's just see. drops the king in there because we need to push through and we need to get rid of this air defense next to the town hall. So that king will go ahead and do his thing. I'm tank a little bit too, so it's pretty cool. It's not a bad thing. Tanks for that queen while she's going ahead and cleaning up those lava pups and sending in the dragons from the right, because we know that that air defense is going down. Does go down, and the queen is kind of following the king. Just you go first, I'll follow up with my DPS. So queen is getting healed up to full, and it's going to be tanking for these, or getting rid of some of these defenses. There's the lava hound to tank for those that last air defense, as the dragons are hasted to push their way through it, as well as those loons. I don't know if the loon, there we go, they just like went on crack, those dragons, right to that air defense, and it is done. So we're finished with this. It's not going to be a simple cleanup, but that queen is still alive, still going strong with those healers backing her up. As soon as she gets done with this storage, I think she gets down to super low again here. As soon as she gets down to take out that archer tower, which I don't know if she's going to get to, or do these dragons still? I don't remember. Let's see. Wow, she is on beyond life support there. Those were hero wizards taking out that archer tower up top. Very nicely done. And the dragon comes and helps with the expo while the queen is tanking for the dragon, which is different than a lot of times. So now there's no problem. There's no more defenses to take that queen down. Even if those dragons were killed, that queen would have gotten the cleanup on it. So extremely nice, very nice raid. Just a few more, just I think 4 more, and we're finished with this. All right, number 22, GoWi. Again, no archer queen walk, just bread and butter stuff here. Love it, love it, love it. 2 jumps and 2 heals. So we've got the funneling starting without even having to drop any other tanks in there. So they're going to get quite a lot of value, these wizards, out of without any tanking. Drop some loons in there to start cleaning up those defenses and the pathing. And then we've got 2 golems in there for a shattered entry. Wall breakers go in there, Valkyries go in there, King goes in there, Queen goes in there, I'm going in there pretty soon. So we've got it going, and we've got the heal. Did we do a double jump there? Well, that definitely was not a plan. But there, you watch how fast they jump. They double jump. I think that was the whole intention, is getting them to jump that much faster. So I guess that was just a misclick. No, I've done it. Everybody's done it. So we dropped 2 heals. I mean, two jumps there. Don't even know if he meant to heal that either. So maybe he did. I don't know. But just very interesting. So we'll start sending the hogs in here as that kill squad is making their way down. The archer tower is being tanked by the kill squad. That cannon, unfortunately, is not being tanked by the kill squad. So these hogs have got to make it work here. They're making their way to that archer tower. Again, they're going completely free. No spring traps there. Send some of the hogs on the back end. Still has 6 more, and all this kill squad is tanking for all of these defenses. So I think that barbarian trips the spring trap. So that's even better for the hogs. Got the hogs surrounding that whiz tower on the bottom and that archer tower. So we're looking really good here. But no more spells, no more jumps, no more heals, nothing. So these hogs have got to push through. Unfortunately, there's a couple to the spring traps. And what do we got? 2 Teslas, and that's it. And a cannon and an archer tower. So these hogs have got to push their way through. We have the queen that's up, but she's going to go ahead. She's like, I'm done with these defenses. I want to go ahead and clean up some trash buildings that can't hurt me. So this loon will go ahead and take care of that cannon and that mortar. Hero, loon. And does the air defense get it? Nope, goes down just in time. But those Valkyries are tanking, and then sends that back end balloon. Perfect time, just as that golem gets in there, so it's going to be able to tank. How did I even die? That's just stupid. But I guess it killed one of the Valkyries and then targeted back. But that was real close. Very nice attack. Enjoyed that one. Cleanup was right down to the wire. 23, GoWi. That's it. Just GoWi. This is one of the most interesting attacks of the war here. I mean, check this base out. Weird design. We've got 4 golems, and quad jumps. So this, for all you guys asking, can you do a go wipe The answer is yes, and this is how you would do a go wipe with loons on the back. Go wipe low, or GoWi. He just decides not to use any P.E.K.K.A.s, but you can substitute one P.E.K.K.A in for the golem if you want to. Probably wouldn't be as effective, but whatever. So wall breaks in. It's all about the wall breakers. 9 wall breakers left. I think there was 11 wall breakers and 4 jumps. You got to get these things pushing through the base because golems will punch through walls and pound on walls to get where they need to the whole entire time, which is the problem with Go Wipe. Once they get stuck on a wall, there is no way for them to jump over and nothing back end. So the clan castle comes out, drops a poison on them. They're all low tier stuff, so ground troops, which all these things will take care of, as well as the poison, has to rage up the king there, drops that first jump down, and those wizards are tanking, are dealing with that golem for a tank, drops the second wall breaker set up top to get those other 2 golems rerouted, or that one golem rerouted back in, and still has another golem that he has not even deployed yet. So jumping, still has 3 jumps left, and has his queen up. So the queen has got to go ahead and be smart and follow those golems wherever they go and basically let them do the tanking. There's a lot of wizards top cleaning up as that last golem is sent in from the 12 o'clock position, and those wall breakers are sent in to open that compartment up. Another jump for the golems up top to all meet up at one happy place, and still has 2 more jumps left as we need to connect to these spots, and we'll place a perfect jump right in between. There we go. That's going to connect the whole rest of the base for these golems and wizards. That queen is still doing damage against the clan castle building, and everything's being tanked for her by those golems. So that's pretty cool. She takes out the only thing that wasn't, which was that mortar. And now we'll let the king bang and queen bang on these golems all day and night while the wizards and the queen take them out, and sends in the rest of those wizards from the bottom. Again, all the defenses are being tanked by these golems and golemites. Wizards are making their way around, and guess what? We got 1 more jump, but we don't need it. Just had to swag that. I mean, that's just the way it goes. Should have used the jump there, but you know what? If you can swag, why use it? Drops that lone wall breaker for no reason at all, but that will send those wizards in. Actually, no, what was it? 2 wall breakers or 3? That was awesome. That was the whole reason they got through. So I'm mistaken. Those wizards will take care of it. Boom, swag, jump on the clan castle. Boom, there we go. All right, 2 more and then we're done. 25. Very cool attack, Draglunian. Oh, he's got 7 dragons, 8 loons, and 5 minions, of which already a couple of them are being deployed. Has 4 zaps and 2 quakes, so 2 zakes that he's going to use here. 1 air defense goes down, 2 well, they're being softened right now, and then so 1 goes down, 2 goes down, and we have no more spells, but we only got 2 air defenses, so it kind of works out. And I don't know, is this a Draglunian? I don't remember if he had a lava hound. No, he had a golem, so it is a Go Draglunian. So drops the golem in there, uses some wall breakers to push through here, which they do. They are successful, and they'll also make their way to the next compartment. They just don't get a chance to break it. Drops the wizards there for some funneling along with the minions, and still has not dropped the king or queen. There we go. They're dropped in there, and the queen is dropped in as well. That golem is tanking for just the expo. Look, there's no defenses there at all except for that expo. So they're going to have pretty much a field day there. That wizard will jump in there. Unfortunately, it won't get that air defense down. Only the golem will have to do it, and then that queen will step up and take out that last expo and air defense, or that last air defense in the expo. So we've accomplished everything we've needed to so far. He knows everything is cool, so he can send those non-suicide dragons up top to take care of that queen and that king in the noon compartment. So some loons on the back end to go ahead and take care of these pesky defenses that are hitting these dragons. And we're looking pretty good. that queen is going to go down pretty soon, the friendly queen, because she's hitting that lava hound, and she's also in the middle of Expo and Tesla farm. So she's got to take care of these lava pups. Fortunately, that golem is just a punching bag, and those lava pups are on top of that. So she'll go ahead and pick each one of them off. That dragon eats it by a seeking mine. That loon is making its way through. It's doing its job. I mean, that is like on life support. All those dragons up top are on life support, and they've only got 1-2 defenses that they've got to worry about. That Tesla and that archer tower which went down, they eat another seeking mine. So it's coming down pretty close. There's nothing left that's going to take all 4 dragons out. That Wiz Tower, not even on his best day, especially with that Archer Queen coming down there and firing on it, that would be able to take 3 dragons out. But yeah, it's a very, very nice raid. I liked it. Way to go, Old Snake. It was a cool raid. And for the last one, I wish I could say I saved the best for last, and it was mine, but it was not. It was a cleanup of mine. Super Hot Fire got a 6-star war. Very nice. Clean up my attack and got a good, nice, fresh hit. So the difference between this, and I can speak to it, is I hit this first, and I did an Archer Queen walk, and I wanted to show one Archer Queen walk with a low queen, because this actually takes, I mean, it's a lot more difficult than one with high level queen. And the difference is these are almost max defense. It's not quite. They're Town Hall 8 max point defenses, and you know, the splash damage. But the difference between Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 9 max defense is only a few, like it's only like 10 more DPS per second or so. But the difference is that the queen does tons more damage and can push through these buildings, because the difference of hit points between those 2 buildings is almost inconsequential. It's only like 80 hit points or more. So, you know, with a level 25, level 30 queen, they could do considerable amount of DPS more and get through these buildings a lot quicker to be able to take those defenses out. So it's a lot more difficult to use a queen walk here. As well as they have a lot more hit points, so they can get hit back down and heal back up, and it takes a lot longer for them to lose all their hit points. So anyway, I did the exact same deployment, exact same strategy, same spell composition. I started too high. I started at the Dark Elixir Drill at like 8 o'clock or 9 or like 7, 8, whatever it is, right next to Town Hall. So I started there and walked her south, and I actually thought she was going to get all the way to 3 o'clock, but you'll see what happens here. So we had Supa funnel a lot lower. I funneled all the way up at the almost 8 to 9 o'clock with the minions, and he's going to start funneling here on the bottom, have his Archer Queen walk the same way as me, but she is going to go ahead and get that Archer Queen and continue to walk or continue to take out buildings. The problem is he doesn't get the wall breakers, and he's just like a second late, so she reroutes. The whole point of this is to have her walk to the right all the way up to the 3 o'clock and around or 2 o'clock, or punch through the wall into those right northeast compartments. Right here, she's going to get rid of this wizard tower, focus on the cannon and the Dark Elixir drill, and then she's going to start pounding the wall. She's going to go after that Archer Queen instead of walking around to that wide open gold storage. Don't know why, it just does. So that first wall breaker goes down, and needs to send the other wall breaker in there. And as soon as this Archer tower goes, or that building goes down, she doesn't realize that the wall is open, so she will walk around there to get to that Archer Queen, which is aggro on her. And or I don't know, she decides to hit Town Hall, which is aggro. I don't know what she's thinking, but she's going to walk up now. And the whole point of this kill squad was to eliminate the double giant bombs, which is the sweeper and the air defense, right to the northeast of that clan castle building. And then there is another double giant bomb right north of the king's altar, between the Wiz Tower and the air defense. The fact that this queen is now walking up to the north, that is going to eliminate that double giant bomb between the sweeper and the air defense to the left of the House of L clan castle. Did not need to send in those hogs anymore. Would have had to if the queen was walking on the south portion of it. But gets a little nervous there, drops a shattered entry, drops the rest of those wall breakers, breaks it wide open. Golems reroute back in there. King is in there, and has we have Valkyries? No, just hogs. To rages them up, gets them through the core here, the Tesla farm. which they're doing just fine. The clan castle is out, drops of poison on them, very, very nicely done. And these hogs that are thrown in here, the 6 hogs or 5 or 6 hogs, they're just completely worthless. They're sent in for no reason. They're going to go ahead and take care of these couple defenses, go to spring traps, and then die to a double giant bomb. If you notice, that queen is making her way right up there, so she would have taken care of that really, really soon. So could have saved those 5 or 6 hogs and just, started deploying with the rest of them. The kill squad trips the double giant bomb there with the help of that 1 hog, and has that last heal to push these hogs through the rest of the base. Kill squad is still up. King and some of the golems are still up, so that's they're going to be able to make it through. There's only 1 more point defenses, which is that cannon, and these 5 or 6 hogs are going to take care of that without any problem whatsoever. Take out the skelly traps. Go ahead and take out the rest of the buildings. The queen will shoot through these walls, that dead space there, but he will get that 3-star. So very, very nice attack. Very, very nice cleanup. Yeah, exactly. A little past 3 minutes. Again, queen walks take a little bit more time. But it was a fun war. A lot of props, and shout out to House of L. They did a great job too, and it was a lot of fun. I will have to make my way back to WHF Rising now, but appreciate WHF2, letting me come in there and let me be a part of that arranged war. That was a lot of fun, so we'll definitely do it again. Anyway, I hope you are able to take these attacks, take the army compositions, take the deployment styles, go ahead and practice them, and get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.